William here, Patriot Containers. Um, I get actually kind of bored of reading complaints on some of the worst cargo container companies out there. I'm amazed at how these companies can get complaints constantly, but nothing ever changes. So I just read this complaint on this. I kind of got halfway through it, but then I'm thinking, how is it that a company can just never do anything right? They do everything right to take your money and put you into their business trap. But why is it that after they get your order, everything's bad? And the only logical reason that I have for that is basically they don't have to care. It's the design of their business. That's the problem with these multi-level marketing Pinocchio rookie companies is once you guys are accepting their terms and conditions, they don't there's nothing you can do when these companies screw up. So they literally just don't care. You're screwed. I get bored of making these videos. Sometimes I find humor in it. Sometimes I get ranted about it. The reason I make these videos is I run a legitimate, honest company that at all times wants the best experience for every single one of my sales. I've noticed over the years, and I think I at some point I have to stop saying 11 years of Patriot Containers, and I have to start saying 12. I don't remember. I'm not good with dates. Um, but my business is affected by these companies. And here's a good example is I just got off the phone with a lady in Virginia and she goes, well, I need you to be local. A lot of people think that these containers are in the same town as where you're at. I get with what you want, but if it's not a reality, you have to kind of explore another option. So the lady that I was talking to, I was like, well, look, I'm not local. All these containers, no matter who you call, they're going to come from Norfolk, Virginia. I have drivers there, I have containers there. But then I get hit with the book of every reason why she just doesn't want to proceed with an honest guy trying to help her. I can't have a chance. The reason I can't have a chance is because the lies that these companies are telling you guys. Yeah, I don't know if this industry will ever change. I really don't. So I've been trying to distance myself from bad companies for so many damn years. And that's what I've done. And I'll just tell you, here's all the companies that are trying to rip you guys off. And they have a system that's going to rip you off. When they fail, you guys lose thousands of dollars. Well, Patriot Containers doesn't want to be in this category. I want to be here. And I have achieved that because these types of companies have thousands of complaints combined and a system that's rigged against you. I don't have a single complaint from anybody that's ever bought a container from me, and I've been around twice as long as these idiots. So yeah, I'm not in the same category with these companies. They can never have my record, which is longer in business, no employees, and not a single complaint online. They can never have that unless they change their name and actually change everything about their business. Even if these companies change their names to run away from all their complaints, as long as they continue the same formula that they already had in the beginning, they're gonna constantly get complaints. Um, when I first started my business, I wanted to tell the truth, don't oversell anything, deliver on the right day, which means you're providing a service behind the sale, but give the customer with what they want. Well, on my side of the phone, there's new people that buy new, people that buy good used, and people that buy shitty. I used to sell shitty containers, but it wasn't because I pushed it. I actually told people, don't buy it. You should buy this. This is what I would buy for myself. No, 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 no. Those people after I delivered the container that they wanted, I would regret making the sale. Now, they would complain, but still to this day, I don't have any online complaints. So I told myself 9 years ago, don't sell crappy containers to people. Sell good used ones and good new ones. And that's what I've done. The only way I can completely distance myself to where I'm not even, I'm nowhere a part of these companies. It's just to tell you guys, never buy a used container. Always buy new. That's what I sell. There's a company that I buy containers from in Southern California. They only sell new containers, and they're the cheapest. And for many, many years, I was like, man, that must be nice just selling new containers. A lot of my sales right now are just all new containers. Right now. I still sell good used ones, but 90-80% of all my sales right now are people that are buying new one-trippers. I like that. It's easy. It's nothing to complain about. Nothing. When you guys buy a new container, there's nothing for you to worry about at all. So yeah, I thought about changing my business again to just say, hey, you know what? Patriot Containers only sells new containers. You should never buy a used one. But yeah, these companies that I make these videos about, they're destroying this industry. And again, I've said this in my past videos. The shipping lines agree with me. The drivers agree with me. The depots agree with me. So many people that know who those companies are, they actually agree with what I'm saying. And I'm the only one on YouTube doing this, which is bringing industry awareness to basically whistleblow how these companies are operating and how they're scamming you guys. So, anyways, yeah, here I am making another container complaint video on this company. And again, if you're frequent to my videos, I'm thank you, but I know these videos are repetitive. Every single video that I make, I use as a tool to find that one person that is looking for container help, and out of my 700 videos or something, they actually found one. So in a way, even though subscribers are great and thumbs up are great, it's not the purpose of my channel. My channel is to help somebody not get ripped off and to spot the warning signs so you don't go with these types of companies. So anyways, I don't want to drag this video on too much longer, but I'm going to read a complaint. And again, this is the same company that this guy gets complaints almost on a daily basis now. I don't know how they make sales. I just don't, because if you are looking for a container and you actually typed in this company's name and went to their Yelp, went to their BBB, went to their Google ratings, you would find nothing but complaints. So the only way that these companies are making sales is to get you on the phone and close you in that one phone call. Because if you do just a little bit of investigation, you would never buy from these companies. You just wouldn't, unless, and that goes again. It's these companies have a long list of 20 different lies that they don't honor to make you feel like you're so safe and secure. And then once you place an order, I accept terms and conditions, you are screwed from that moment on. And that they don't have to do a good job. So anyways, let me read this. It says it came in 13 hours ago. I guess it came in last night in the evening. I didn't see it, so I'm going to read it now. Worst company ever. Oh, I'm sorry, worst experience ever. To get or lease the container was easy. Told you. They make the easy part of taking your money. We're the best company. Let's get the job going. It was easy for them to take your money. Let me be more clear. I leased the container, and not even a week after I signed the paperwork, I received a bill. What am I getting this bill a week before my delivery date? Okay, no big deal, I think. I didn't read all the way through this, so I don't know what it's going to say at the end. Delivery date time frame, I'm told, anywhere from 7 in the morning to 11 in the morning. Okay, I work for myself. I'll let the client know that it will be after lunch before I'm there. So this guy works for himself. He's basically scheduling his day. He must have customers or something. So he says he'll meet his client later on in the day because he's going to take delivery. 11:15. I have to call the company to track down what is going on. What is going on after getting the runaround? This is what I was told from the driver. I'm on the way. 2 hours later, I then called the company again because no show. I did finally get the container a week late after I was contacted 3 times by the billing company. The delivery was even worse. There's no words there for you other than the driver's trailer, winch, etc. Would not even work. I have called and left messages asking for some sort of discount due to the missing full day's work of the unprofessional chaos. Absolutely nobody will call me back. However, they will take your money. So do not go with this company. Yeah, it's always the same crap. Yeah, it's just maybe I'm not awake enough, but it's just the same crap. These companies are horrible. I feel bad. I literally feel bad for anybody that gives these companies orders. And here's the warning signs. Any company that says they have a warranty, they're a shitty company that's going to rip you off and they have a ton of complaints. Any company that says they have money back guarantees, they're a shitty company and they have a ton of complaints. If they actually had warranties and actually had money back guarantees if you don't like your container, they wouldn't have any complaints. Well, why is it that the companies that are telling you those phrases to take your money have the most complaints? Well, they're lying to you. Yeah, so the lady I was talking to in Norfolk, Virginia, she was just demanding all this stuff that I understand why. But it used to not be like this. Customers now, when you're looking for a cargo container, you are scared shitless. And you should be because of companies like this. Because of how they operate and scams. And that's the part that pisses me off, is because I run a legitimate business of honesty, dependability, accountability, and I want my customers to be happy, and I gotta deal with this crap from people that they're scarred. Let me tell you about this. The people that go, well, when do I pay for the container? I haven't even quote. It's these companies that say cash on delivery. They don't take cash on delivery. It's a one-liner to make you call. So what about these companies that say payment on delivery? There's always a loophole of how to screw you over and how to lie to you. So here's how the payment on delivery works. So you place an order through their website, you click on their terms and conditions, you click on, I guess, payment on delivery, only if they do it in that area. Some of these areas, they don't do it. But the catch is, they're going to run your card to verify that the card that you put on file works. They're going to verify $1, $2, or $3. And if they never deliver you a container and you cancel your order, they're going to charge your card a cancellation fee. If they finally bring you out a container and you don't like it, if you deny it on delivery, they're going to charge you the delivery money, a cancellation fee, and a restocking fee. But they don't want you to deny the container on delivery. They want you to keep it and trust them longer. Call the warranty department. Every company in this industry that says they have a warranty, they're going to sell you sell or give you a boat patch that you peel and stick on your container. That's it. It's a loophole to say something so great, but it's so crappy. And it's not industry standards. If you actually think that you can return your container and get a full refund, that to me, that's the biggest flat out lie that these companies are telling you guys. So if the company actually has to come back and get this container that you don't like, and it's a piece of crap, it's broken, damaged, leaks, rusty, cheap junk, they're going to keep your delivery money that got it there, the pickup money, which is the delivery twice, maybe more, and then a restocking fee and a cancellation fee. And it clearly says they can keep your money and they don't have to come back. So everything that you were told was a lie. Yeah, it's just, that's the frustrating part about my videos is, yeah, it's never ending with these companies. They're the most horrible companies. You know, I can predict one day I'm going to go to a convention and see these people in person, and they're going to know who I am because they see my face in these videos. And they're a joke. They have you guys fooled as customers, but they don't have me fooled, or a lot of other companies that are in this industry. These companies are the phoniest companies that have to lie to you to take your money. And then when the company screws up, they charge their customers thousands of dollars because their sales reps lied about everything. And then so everything that you were told upon your sale was totally false. And they tricked you to go with the worst cargo container companies in America. So anyways, guys, this is probably a long one. I'm trying to keep my videos down, but sometimes I just talk too much. So anyways, guys, have a great one. Goodbye.